This is a view of the Gravely ZT34 from the back of the mower. I've lifted up the protective shroud, which is painted red. It's on a hinge. You just put your hand under it and lift it up for better access. This mower is parked on ground that is pitched somewhat to the right. That's the way you're going to want the oil to flow, where you see that little hose hanging in the bucket. If you're on level ground, you might want to drive over a block of 2x4 under the left wheel. You can see where the oil filter was. It's already been removed. Where that blue shop towel is, I had made a cup out of some aluminum foil, kind of like a tray, and set it underneath to catch the oil when I remove the filter. You can also see this poly braided hose that's connected to a yellow fitting. This is the key to a neat oil change. That poly hose is roughly 3/8 diameter. I'm not really sure. I just grabbed it from the garage. But that can be fit over that yellow fitting once that cap is removed. Notice the route that I put the poly braided hose through. It goes next to the main frame and then underneath a cross support. When the yellow fitting is rotated counterclockwise or to the left, it will start to trickle oil. Now, this is very important. Make sure you use a backup wrench, which would be a 7/8 wrench shown in the picture. Otherwise, if you just start turning the yellow fitting, the other fitting will turn with it, and then you're going to have a mess on your hands. So have the 7/8 backup wrench handy. When you're satisfied that enough oil has drained out and you're as close to empty as you can get, you may want to chase down a little clean oil, which you can fill in through where the dipstick is. It's wide enough to pour oil into it. You will need to retighten the yellow plastic fitting. I cannot stress enough that it is plastic, so be very careful. Using the 7/8 wrench as a backup behind it, use your 5/8 wrench to clockwise tighten up the yellow plastic fitting, but do not over tighten it. You will break it and then you're going to have a mess on your hands. The manufacturer recommends that you change the motor oil at 100 hours of use. Since this oil filter is mounted horizontally, only fill it halfway with clean oil. Allow it to sit for a while for the oil to soak into the pleats. Swirl it around in there a little bit. Lubricate the O-ring with clean oil and install the oil filter. Add the clean oil through the dipstick pipe incrementally, checking it after it's had time to settle in. When you feel you have enough oil in there, start the engine. Do not put it under any load. Just let it run for a minute. Shut it off. Let it sit for about half an hour. Recheck the oil level. Also, check the oil level frequently in between uses of the engine. You're all done. Just look over the engine to make sure you did not leave any tools or forget anything. Wipe everything down clean. Check for leaks after you've run it briefly before you do any major work. Now all you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy.